doing, ladies and gentlemen? Or gentlemen, because I'm be talking to gentlemen right now. Um, I want to know, fellas, what do you feel about the dating scene in our women these days? Do you already feel with sorry, hope? How you feel with confidence that we're moving somewhere in a great direction? I could tell you this, that a lot of men that I talk to, a lot of men I see, some women, uh, I see it's terrible out there. I mean, think about it. We're the lowest class of race in America, and yet we have the means to do something about it. We're free now. But instead of handling business and doing what's needed first thing first and getting our foot in the whole society, because we should be at least the second class, but we're not. Got every race holding us, pinning us down, doing laps around us. And to make it worse, they taught our own women to hate us, to go against us. How can that happen? How can the government get our women, all our women, to go against us? I mean, you hear the stats and the statistics. You see that most of our women are going to college. But what for? Because they're just falling into the same trap of the news media, social media, just constantly putting us down, our black men down. They convince these women, even when we made progress, that we haven't made progress. They got mothers teaching their daughters that men ain't shit, that we don't deserve them. And despite being very educated, these women twist words into their own definition. What's the use of going to college, learning all this information, and you're going to twist words into your own definition? I see so many women pretend like they don't give a fuck about the government that's built on and don't want to follow the rules, but yet they still go to college constantly to prove that they don't need a man. because white people said that they're free. So use that as your freedom, as a way to liberate your people from populating, from getting up. We men know we're logical. How is the society going to be? How are we're going to get up if we don't have successful, smart children to lead the way? We're not. We're having emotional damage children that leads to mentally damaged adults. And instead of using that education that they got to correct themselves, they get high up on their own shit. How could they think they're better without us? A race is built on two genders, the male and the female. Every race knows this. But our women is begging to be independent, to not be married, to get with us, to have kids and then split from us. Because they taught to fear us. And it trips me out. The women come to you, say, I got to get to know you first. Load of shit. It don't take that long to get to know somebody. They don't. These women think they know everything, but they don't follow nothing but their own words, not even the own knowledge they learn. They did a degree and they think they're above even their own education that they went to school for years to learn. Not there to do that. They're there to try to prove that they're better than us, their own men. What other race competes with their opposite genders? We men supposed to compete amongst each other, so we have sports. Women compete amongst women, so we have sports. But they brainwash only our black women. To shoot for superiority. Not equality. Not what women's rights originally was built on. Feminists was originally built on. They want to go and be our superiors. They want to lead their men like they were strong, like they have nuts, like they grow hair on their chest, like every bit of their part of them is made tough. See these women, they think they could fight us. Then they're scared of us. They got to get to know us for a while because they're scared of us, but they think they're better than us and they can fight us. How you can think you're better than somebody but scared of them? Don't lose your own logic. Who believes that they're better than somebody and scared of? Does that make any sense? You support you're superior to somebody that you're afraid of? I don't know what's happening amongst these women. They just shut off their brain and stop thinking for themselves. They let themselves be run by the slave master because he's controlled. It's not controlled anymore. I mean, not to the same extent. But they let themselves get brainwashed by it. They listen to them constantly. But they didn't want to be the first one when guys get educated and learn and educated. They didn't want to deal with them. They're too nerdy, too smart for their own good. They don't have enough swagger. They don't know what they want, but yet they think they could lead somewhere. How are you gonna lead somebody and you're not even sure what you want in life, where you want to go, who you want to be, who you want as a mate? They act like a kid in a candy store, waiting. Ooh, I want that. No, I want that. No, I want that. No, I want that. And they get it. I don't think I deserve it. I think I deserve that now. You see kids over rapping, oh, yeah, I want the kitty, and take it back. Oh, it's nasty. But you wanted it. You did everything to get it. And you take a bite now, it's all nasty. I mean, when we raised up, you whatever you got in front of your face, you gotta eat it. See how much? Ain't that much money to go around. We used to be a race that didn't waste nothing, but now these women are wasting their men. They're wasting their marriage. They're wasting their children. I see all the time. Women get children. They don't go buy out what's healthy and what's good and variety of things so the kids could decide on a healthy route to go or trying to see what they like and don't like. They feed them what they like. They go to the store to shop for what they want. And then they try to dip out the food from their wants. And if the children don't like it, get used to it. But they don't use that same mentality like that on themselves. Because they were taught the same way. All this stuff they're doing, these women think they're smart. They think they're above everything. They don't even listen to their own damn selves. They don't. They don't follow their own rules. You don't follow their own logic. They're switched up. And for what? For a little banner to say that they don't win nothing. No prizes. They feel that they're the most attractive and badass, but from my experience, not from my experience, from the world experience, you dress yourself up to attract the opposite mate. Not to make yourself feel good. Doesn't even make any damn sense. Understand, you eat something, you play a game, you go out somewhere, do something, entertain yourself. Those things are fun. But these women made dressing up as fun. They'll dress up for no reason, go out and spend all their money on weave, clothing, shoes, purses, food. Name it, man. And for the men out there who get on board with these women, feel like you have to go above beyond and suppress so you get some money now. You go out and buy big rims in your cars, some lowrider hypnotics and pumping that stuff up and everything. Meanwhile, you still live in an apartment, maybe a small house, efficiency, condo, whatever. But all that money used to be invested to create your company, create your community, and uplift your community. Nah, that sounds too much like right. Even us, we go against ourselves, men, our own interests. Instead of changing the narrative, we go along with it. Why? You keep on trying to impress these women, they don't care. They don't care about you. They care about themselves. Nothing but themselves. Not their children, not their community, not their race. They care about themselves. Not anyone around them, nothing. They want to treat us like slaves. They want us to do everything for them and have no expectation in return. Jump through hoops and stuff when then at the same time want us to protect them, provide for them. They want to do everything and be everything. While they feel that they're just superior just because they're women. Because they're a requirement to recreating our species, because they carry our seed. Not create, which they might think they do. They carry our babies and think them theirs, and brainwash you to think they're theirs. Men, you gotta understand these kids are ours. We built the society. This the semen's inside our bodies. New life is inside our bodies. They just hold it and nurse it. I'm not saying that stuff is little. It's life threatening. But it doesn't make them better than us. Doesn't make them more valuable than us. Black men, we need to get together. We need to really start banding together. Create a community. Mainly us, black men. Community so amazing, so structured, so prosperous that these women gonna run to it and have no other choice to be at the doors to our community, because they still want black men. Statistic wise, that's most black women want black men, or prefer to date black men. I wouldn't say that they want us, because they've been brainwashed not to. Young to old, doesn't matter. These women are willing to die by themselves, lonely, and in that process, use you to survive without having you. Have you ever seen in the movies where a guy was being a gentleman and he took off his coat from his own back and put on a puddle so a woman could walk over it and get to the other side? Well, women are using our own bodies to get to their age, to get to their oldest age. They sit here and manipulate us, have no intentions of being in a long-term relationship with us. Fellas, let me do you a favor. Stop being out there trying to be playboys and hustlers. And you go into a relationship with these chicks, ask them, you want to get married and have kids? Marry first and then have kids. And if they don't want it, walk away. Because if they don't want to get married to you, they don't want to show no commitment, they don't want to be loyal to you, they just want to take your seed and run away with it. So you forget that's your seed from your body. You release it into her. She just takes it. It says it's a valuable position. but it's not the most valuable position. And stop downing yourself, stop downing our community, stop helping everybody else put us down. Start something right here now. All the black men who watch this, who has some fucking sense in their head, who sees all this shit around us, there's all this suffering and our race getting down low, and the government creating more and more laws to keep us locked up and thrown in jail and disease ridden and so on and so forth. Contact me, email me, hit me up on Instagram. You get together, build up some money, build up some wealth. Let's build a community. I'm in it. How about you? It's Crazy Mike. I want y'all to like, share, comment, subscribe, and definitely hit me up. I have to shout out to Bonnie B. I want y'all to go hit her up on Instagram, follow her, hit her up on Facebook, and hit her up on YouTube at her show, Erica 7 Show. Because there are some women out there that's are trying. They try to build something for both of us, our community. They know the value of us black people sticking together, not playing around, and have these kids grow up in a great community, man. Have our lineage, our heirs, grow up like kings and queens that they are. Hit me up on YouTube at Courageous Mike. Because the Rage podcast, I mean, it's been taking up so much. I don't want to dilute my podcast with that, so I'm just gonna call it Courageous Mike podcast. Just stick with my name, you know. I'm out. Have a nice night, ladies and gentlemen.